chilled lesson. We're just going to explore, you know, filling in number patterns, completing number patterns, trying to find the rule for number patterns. So yeah, that is what we're doing today. Hi, Kia, major shout out. I see you. Okay, so let's start off with something easy. Okay, let's start off with something easy. Raise your hand or in the chat, see if it's okay. Today I'm telling you on side. Guys, I like my Bitmoji so much. I'm obsessed with it. Kia, how did the maths test go? Please let us know in the chat. Okay, let's talk about first number pattern. Okay, we are on number 1. Everyone who just arrived. So we have a linear sequence. We have a 2, a 5, an 8, and an 11. Today, we are not the numbers in which a list number follows a certain sequence. Okay, yes. Yes, that makes sense, Michael. That would be number patterns. Okay, today we're not worrying about what linear means. We'll talk about it another day. But all you need to know is we have a number pattern in front of us. 2, 5, 8, 11. Okay, the step is, i.e., what are we using to determine the next number? How are we going up? In steps of, tell me what we are adding or subtracting and whether we are adding or subtracting. Ooh, Paul says 3, so we're going up in. Amatle says minus. Paul says adding 3, we add 3 to the previous term. Yes, we are getting into the groove of things. Oratile.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
I'm so sorry to interrupt, ma'am. Ma'am, I just wanted to ask, ma'am, what does linear sequence mean, ma'am?
Remember, Oratile, I said today we're not focusing on what they mean. We're focusing on finding the next term, okay? I don't want to bombard you with information. Linear means you are adding the same thing over and over again, or subtracting the same thing over and over, okay? But for today, we're not worrying about linear, we're worrying about how to get to the next term. Okay. Okay. Kumzile, do you have a question? Oh, my handwriting is like not today. Kumzile doesn't have. So we are adding 3. No. Yes. We are adding 3. So number 1. Okay. What is the first term? Tell me what the first term is. Okay, remember we're answering the question I'm asking. What's the first term, guys? I like the fact that Amatle has done this before, because that means Amatle is going to tell us how to do it when we get to general terms, right, Amatle? Wink, wink. I have an assistant. What do you think? First term, guys? Vocabulary is very important, so you need to know what I'm asking when I say, give me the first term. Type it in the chat. What is the first term? Okay, so the first term is what? Let's see in the chat. T1. Thank you, guys. What is T1? Okay, let's off my video. It's not anything. There we go. Okay, I think I'm back. My network is terrible, guys. I know it's terrible. We have load shedding on the side, I think. So my network is kind of doing its own thing there. Okay. So the first term is 2. I'm just hoping you guys can hear me right at this point. Like I'm just hoping that things are gonna work out. First term is 2. What is our fourth term? Fourth term would be 11. Thank you, Lindelani. Okay, what do we think our fifth term is going to be? We have established that we add 3. So if you want to add 3 from the fourth term, what is it going to be? Bonisa? Hello? Okay, I'm going to move on. Bonisa, hi.
Hi, ma'am.
Do you want to answer for me?
Yes.
Okay, what is fifth term? How much is that?
Ma'am, I can't hear you well.
How much is the fifth term, Boniswa?
I think it's 14, ma'am.
Yes, it is. Beautiful. And how much is the 10th term?
18.
18. Oh, let's check. So we're adding 3, right? You agree. So if the fifth one is 14, we're going to say 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So it's going to be 14 plus 15, which is indeed 29. Okay, did you guys get 29? I hope you guys got 29 as well. Let's move on to the second one. We have a linear sequence again, which I have explained means you add or subtract the same thing. What are we subtracting in this case? The step is, first of all, are we adding or subtracting, and how much are we adding or subtracting? KG?
Hi, ma'am.
Hello. So what are we doing here?
We are adding 2 to get to the next term.
Yebo, we are adding 2. So KG, tell me what my first term is.
It's 4.
It's 4. My fourth term?
10.
10. So my fifth term will be how much?
12.
It will be? 12. And then my 10th term? We're going to have 5 more twos, right? So it's going to be 12 plus 5 more twos, which is 10. So that will be?
22.
There we go. Thank you very much, KG. Major shout out. Okay. Now, we're doing the same thing, but I spiced it up just a little bit. First one is very easy though. First one is super easy. Let me know in the chat. First one. Okay, let me number them. Maybe I should number them. Eh? Number 1 is over here. Number 2 is over here. Number 3 is over here. Okay, the first one, missing value is 4. Thank you in the chat. And we add 2. Spelele, okay. I'm going to give you a few seconds to screenshot quickly. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Number 2. Are we saying we add 2? Oh, we add 6. Oh, I thought you said we add 2. We add 6. Eddie, yes.
That means it's going to be 6.
Yes. So the first term is 6, and we add 6. Beautiful. Eddie, do you want to do number 3 with me? No, Eddie vanished. What's happening there by number 3? Ooh, okay. Paul says the missing term is 10. What's happening there by number 3? Are we sure we add 10 kg? 1 plus 10 is 11, isn't it? It's definitely not 10. What are we doing there? Yes, Eddie?
Ignore what I typed in the chat, ma'am. So it's gonna be timesing by 10.
Yes. Multiply by 10. Thank you. See, guys, we need to know how to be able to recognize these patterns. It's getting a little bit interesting, isn't it? You guys are superstars. Superstars. Okay, let's do number 4. I see Oratile's hand is up. Oratile,
Ma'am, we will be adding by 2.
adding 2. So what's missing?
2, ma'am.
There we go. So missing a 2, and the rule is we add 2. Wonderful. Thank you, Oratile. Likona.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
So the first term is gonna be 3, and then we're adding by 4.
We add 4. Thank you very much, Likona. Here we go. Boniswa, take us home. Let's do the last one. Hi, Boniswa. Oh, Boniswa's not unmuted. Sunday. There we go. Oh, Sunday, you got muted again.
Ma'am, we subtract 25,
Okay, so what is missing?
75.
Here we go. 75, and we subtract
25.
25.
Five.
Super. Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.
It cannot be divided by 2, Tando, because otherwise this 50 would have to be next to the hundreds. Do you see that? But there is a number missing there next to 100. So it has to be minus 25. Ooh. I'm glad you recognize a different pattern there, but you must always remember to check your answer. Okay, guys, I'm ready to move on to a more interesting one. I don't know about you guys, but let's move on to ones with pictures. Now, someone raise their hand so we can talk about what's going on here. Okay. Now it's getting a little more interesting. Anyone want to raise their hand and talk to me about what's going on here? There we go. AD, let's hear what AD has to say.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Ma'am, I'm thinking we're adding 1.
Okay, maybe for the yellow. Let's start with yellow. Nah?
Yes, ma'am.
So arrangement 1, I'm going to just say A1, A2, A3, and A4. So arrangement 1 has how many yellow tiles?
1,
There we go. Arrangement 2 has how many yellow tiles?
2,
Arrangement 3
3,
and arrangement 4.
4.
Do you see a pattern here?
Yes, ma'am. We're adding
What
1.
pattern? Besides that, for instance, if I asked you, okay, how many yellow tiles are going to be in arrangement 20? What would you say?
Arrangement?
Number 20. Must recognize the pattern. Besides adding 1, yes, we are adding 1, but check this out. Check something cool out, okay? You don't have to add to see this. Arrangement 1 has 1
1.
yellow, and 2 has 2
2.
yellow. Do you see the
So
pattern?
20.
There we go. That's what I want you guys to recognize. So arrangement 20 would have 20 yellow
20.
tiles. Superstar. Thank you, Tando. I love how you did that. You want to do the blue tiles with me as well?
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. Let's do the blue tiles. Okay. Let me write down arrangement 1, arrangement 2, arrangement 3, and arrangement 4. Okay, arrangement 1. How many blue tiles do we have in arrangement 1?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8, ma'am.
8. Beautiful. Okay, let's go to arrangement 2.
10, ma'am.
10. Let's go to arrangement 3.
12, ma'am.
We have 12. 1, 2,
Yes, ma'am.
5, and 12. Arrangement 4. Once I move up,
14, ma'am.
we have 14. How are you getting those numbers without looking
We're
at
adding by 2, ma'am.
We're adding by 2. But let's see if we can find a relationship between the arrangement number and the number of blue tiles. Let's see. Okay, let's see. So one has 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's always 3 going that way. Do you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
But the ones that increase are the ones going that way. I actually don't see the pattern here. I was getting somewhere with it, and then my brain is just like tap out.
So don't you mean that on the what do you call on the side blocks it's adding by 1 or by the top?
Yes. Okay, I'll remember the pattern and then I'll come back to it. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, are you in the mood for one more question?
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. How many blue tiles will there be in a similar arrangement with 26 yellow tiles? Now it's getting lit, né?
Yes, ma'am.
Let us see what's happening. Is there a relationship between the yellow and the blue tiles? So I think the best way to answer this would be to fill in this tables. When we had 1 yellow tile, how many blue did we have?
We had 8, ma'am.
We had 8. Okay, when we had 2 yellow tiles, we had
10.
10 blue tiles. And then 3 yellow tiles, we had
12.
12 blue tiles. 4.
14. Yeah.
14. 5.
16.
16. So now we have to try and see a relationship between this and the
Blue tiles. Oh.
Yes. Okay, so let's try to see the relationship. So here we said we're adding with 2, right?
Yes,
Let's
ma'am.
see what happens. We say 2 times 1. We want your answer to be 8, right?
Yes, ma'am.
How much is 2 times 1?
2, ma'am.
How much do we have to add to get to 8?
To get?
To 8. Remember, the 8 is the answer we want, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you have 2 so far, but you want to get to 8, how much do you add? Let's see in the chat if they're helping you. They're helping you in the chat. Hold on, Eddie.
6, ma'am.
The question just now. There we go. You would have to add 6.
6,
Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
So you say 2 times the number of yellow tiles and you add 6. Let's see if it works with 2 yellow tiles. What's 2 times 2?
4, ma'am.
That would be 4. And then if you add 6, how much does that give us?
10.
Which is what we want, you see.
Also, does that mean that is then the term to term rule?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
let's do it with 8. How would you do 8? Tell me what to write.
2 times 8.
Which is how much?
Which is 16, ma'am.
And then we still have to add. Remember
We
we add the same
still
thing.
6, ma'am. Yes.
Plus 6. So if there are 8 yellow tiles, how many blue tiles will we have?
22.
22. Beautiful. Wonderful. Okay, whose question am I asking? I saw someone had a question. Let's see, Eddie. Oh, Eddie just vanished. Oh, there we go. Eddie.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes.
So will we be getting some of these where you take them to the hundreds, ma'am? So you have numbers from 1 to 4 and then they start skipping and they go to the hundreds.
Yes. You
Okay.
just need to follow the method I just followed, Eddie. Let me go through it again, okay? Is that fine? So we've been looking at the term to term rules. So how do I get from there to there? You said add 2, right? Add 2, which is a positive 2. So we're not going to say 2 times, always times it by the position, which in this case is the same as the number of yellow tiles. So we said 2 times 1. But whatever we do there, we want this answer to be equal to the number of blue tiles, right? So I asked, how much is 2 times 1? And we agreed it was 2. So how would you get from 2 to 8? You add 6. Okay, we're going to do more of these, guys. Do not panic. Do not panic. How does everybody feel about this? And while we're at it, let's answer this question. Similar arrangement with 26 yellow tiles. So you still say 2 times 26 and you add 6. How much is 2 times 26 plus 6, guys, in the chat? How much is 2 times 26 plus 6? 58 superstars. 2 times 26 will give 52. Then when you add 6, it's 58. So guys, we're first going to learn it in this method before we start introducing the TN methods that you guys might be familiar with. Okay, so we first do it in this method and then we'll get there. Cool, I think these are starting to get a little bit interesting. It's fine. Now these are special type of, guys, I love spicing your lives up. These are special types of patterns. They're not linear. Remember, guys, this works only with linear, but remember I said today we're not focusing on the linear stuff. We're focusing on trying to fill in the missing numbers. Now look, guys, let's look at the first one. 49, 64, and 100. Guys, do these numbers look familiar? Does anyone know what these numbers are? 49, 64, 100. What could those numbers possibly be? Anyone? Okay, they are number sequence, but they are special type of numbers. Square numbers. Someone said square roots, but I'm hoping you meant square numbers. Hi, Eddie.
Hi, ma'am.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say what you have to add to get to the next one, but I don't know if I'm right.
Okay, we're not adding in this case. Do you see that these are special numbers?
Yes.
So how do you, what's 49 is the same as 7 squared? Do you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
And 64 is what squared?
Isn't that 4?
Not Q squared. 64 is the same as 8 squared. Do you remember your square numbers?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
And then 100 is the same as what squared?
10.
10 squared. So what's missing? There we go. Look, Tepang helped you in the chat. So what's missing is 81 because that would be 9 squared. Okay, guys. So this pattern is special because it is a square numbers pattern. That was interesting, né? That was interesting. Thanks, Eddie, for unmuting and talking to me. Let's look at number 2. I'm even skipping numbers and going to number 3. Let's look at number 2. Let's look at number 2. Oratile. Hi, Oratile. Remember to unmute quickly, guys. One time crunch. There we go. Hello.
Ma'am, I just wanted to say, ma'am, number 1 was kind of tricky, ma'am. Now that you explained it, it looks so easy, ma'am.
That's the thing. The thing about number patterns is we have to look at a pattern. Like, what could 49 possibly be? So you have to think of all the tricks that could come up. Do you see that?
Thank you, ma'am. Yes,
You're
ma'am,
welcome.
thank you.
And Amashe is decades ahead of us. Major shout out, Amashe. We are adding multiples of 2. 1 to 3, we added 2. But 3 to 6, never mind. It's not multiples of 2. I thought it was a multiples of 2, 1. But 1 to 3, we added 2. 3 to 6, we added 3.
Plus
6 to 10, we added
plus 3.
4. Do you see that? Questions? Are there questions? Or Atila says, Chichi says questions. Chichi? I can't see the questions. I thought there were people with their hands up. Nope. Okay. There we go. Chichi, yes. Yes, Samatli, we're adding natural numbers. So what will the next one be? In the meantime, tell me in the chat, what will the next one be?
Ma'am,
Yeah, bo.
I just want to ask a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we're trying to like find the next numbers, do we have to like for example, the first time you said, is that like 7 to the power of 2, right?
Yes.
Like, do we have to find like an equation to find like the next answer?
Not
Something
yet.
like that. I'm not sure if I'm explaining it nice.
You are. I get what you mean. But we are not doing equations yet. We're following on we're focusing on recognizing patterns today, okay?
Okay.
Just looking at them and trying to see if we can see how we are getting to the next numbers. That's all we're focusing on today.
Yes, ma'am.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are 100% correct. If we're gonna add 4, and the next term is 15. And our trend here is we are adding natural numbers. That is a terrible symbol for natural numbers. I promise you I write it better on the board. Whew. There we go. Okay, what's happening by number 3? Okay, we go from 13 to 17 to 19 to 23. What on earth is happening there? Does anyone know what those numbers are? They seem so random. Eddie, yes.
Ma'am, the multiples.
Multiples of what?
Because you're adding, timesing it, the previous number by 3, isn't it multiples of 3?
Are you talking about sequence number 2?
The last one, ma'am.
Oh, we're not there yet, Eddie. We're on number 3.
Sorry.
Okay. But since you're here, let's do the last one together. We're not adding 4 in number 3, guys. Look carefully. Let's do the last one together. Okay, Eddie. So you're saying multiples of 3. So term 1 is a 3, right?
Yeah.
Term 1 is a 1. Excuse me, it's a 1.
Yeah.
And then term 2 is a 3. So you are not technically multiplying the previous number. You are actually, but how can we write it in a special way? So you're saying from there to there, I say times 3, right?
Yes.
That was beautiful, actually, Eddie. I didn't see that. I saw a different pattern, but we'll talk about it just now. So you're saying from T1 to T2, we're saying times 3.
Yes.
So what is the missing number here?
Missing number there is 9.
9. And indeed, 9 times 3 is 27.
Yes.
Beautiful, Eddie. But you know what I saw? I saw that since we just did exponents, do you agree that 3 to the power of 0 is 1?
Yes, ma'am.
And 3 to the power of 1 is 3. 3
Yeah.
squared is 9. That's the pattern that I initially saw. But I like yours better. I like yours better. So for the
Okay,
last
ma'am.
one, Eddie has shown us that we multiply previous number by 3. Okay,
Also, ma'am,
SN.
sorry for
Mhm.
working ahead, but I just like the 9 times table, so that's why I worked there.
Okay, okay. Okay, so we're back on number 3. Tapan says add 4, then 3 for number 3. Okay, but you need to test it for the whole sequence. Is it working out? Boniswa?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, do you see a pattern in number 3?
Yes.
Okay, let's hear it.
We add 4 and 2 together in this previous terms.
So here you said we add 4.
4 and 2.
We add, and then we
2.
add
4
4 again. Is
is
that what you're saying? So you're saying here we add 2.
no,
Hello?
like
Okay, but a pattern means it happens over and over, right?
yes.
That's what patterns mean. It means over and over doing the same thing, well, similar thing, but with a pattern. So if you're saying we add 4, and then 2, and then 4, that means here we're gonna have to add 2, which is gonna be 25. But then that won't work out because it's not gonna get us to 31. You see that?
Yes.
So do you wanna try again? Let's see in the chat what they say. What type of numbers are these, guys? This is also a special one. This is also a special one. What type of numbers are these, guys? We already had square numbers. What type of numbers are these? 13, 17, 19, 23. Let's hear. Odd. Okay, they are odd, but they're very special odd numbers. Let's see if Siguye knows. Siguye?
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
I think it's prime numbers.
Yebo, they are indeed prime numbers. Woo, thank you. So what's missing there? Siguye has finished. Siguye is a superstar. I saw someone else said it in the chat as well. They said 29 was missing. Ria. So that will be 29. And they are prime numbers. You guys are incredible. I'm here for it. Okay. Okay, let's have a brain break. Let's have a brain break. I am going to give you guys a bunch of tongue twisters and you need to say it as fast as possible, but I need you to first raise your hand before I show you the tongue twister. So who wants to play with me? I need, I think, 4 people. We're gonna say my tongue twisters as fast as they can. Okay, I see Ndalo's hand shot up first. Hi, Ndalo.
Hi, ma'am.
Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
As fast as possible. Don't cheat us, ne?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's hear. Let's hear.
Any noise annoys an oyster, but a noise noises anyone's an oyster. What?
You're cheating, you're cheating. Try again. You have another chance.
Any noise annoys an oyster, but a noisy noise annoys an oyster more.
There we go. Second try was much better. Thank you. Ooh, who's
Hello,
next?
ma'am.
Hi, Tando. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's hear. Let's see what Tando's gonna get.
Any noise annoys
Hey,
an
not
oyster,
this
but
one. Not this one. Don't cheat us. You must first reveal. Are you ready?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's see what you have. Let's hear.
A loyal warrior will rather.
Fast, don't cheat me. Fast. Let's hear.
A loyal warrior will really a loyal warrior will rather then.
A loyal. Try again. Try again.
A loyal warrior will really worry why we rule.
Ooh, much better. Yo, Tando. That was nice. Thank you, Tando. Okay, Eddie is back to do a tongue twister. Are you ready,
Hi,
Eddie?
ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Are
Okay.
you ready for yours?
Yes.
Let's see. Let's hear.
6, 6, hicks, nicks, 6 clicks, bricks with picks and sticks.
Sure. Eddie has seen this
Well
before.
done.
Eddie has seen this one before. I want to hear someone's voice who hasn't spoken today. Let's see what it's. I saw Lisiwa in the chat saying, me. Lisiwa wants to do a brain break. Let's hear Lisiwa. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see what yours has to say. Uh-huh.
Ma'am, can I start?
Yeah, Bo.
How can a clam cram in a clean cream can?
Okay. Thanks, Lisiwa.
Well
These are too
done.
easy. These are way too easy. I should have slammed yellow with proper ones. Let's see. Let's see who else we can do this with. I'm not sure how many I have left. I'm not sure how many I have left. Yo, guys, there's too many hands. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Who hasn't spoken to me today? Has Chichi said something today? No. Let's see.
No.
Chichi?
Yes, ma'am. I'm ready.
Ready.
Yes.
Yeah, here we go.
Ready.
Peter Piper picked a peak of a pickled peppers, a peak of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the pick of pickled peppers Peter picked? Did I?
Yeah, you're skipping words and you're cheating. It's a peck, not a peak.
No.
Try again. Fast.
Peter
You said
Piper
pig.
picked. No, I said picked.
Okay, let's hear.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A pick of pickled peppers.
You're cheating me. It's a peck.
No, I can't see because like my screen is cracked, so it's like it's blocking some of the words.
You are cheating us, man.
No, I'm not.
Let's
I
hear.
promise. Hey, Peter Piper picked a pick of pickled peppers. A pick of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the pick of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked?
Whew. You okay?
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. That was a nice
Yay.
break. And that was the last one, guys. I promise you, I'm gonna find so many more of these, and we must give each other chance. Okay.
Yeah.
Whew. My brain hurts from listening to Peter and Peter's pick of pickled peppers and Peter. Whew. But anyways, now, you guys should have seen this coming, okay? Guys, you know how much I like using my emojis. You don't understand. But anyway, we will bite our tongues. Don't wait just guys, please. I beg of you. I really like these riddles, guys. I really do. Let's move on. Okay. But we already did these ones. Let's do the ones at the bottom. We are the ones at the bottom. It's fine. It's fine. We already did these ones though. We still have two more that we can do. This one and this one. No, we already did this one. Guys, I promise you I had better ones. But now I can't find them. Okay, let's do the last one. It's a bit challenging, just a little bit though. It's not too hectic. You guys can do it. Tell me what pattern you can see in the last sequence. Oh, this actually has a very special name, this type of pattern. Guys, if your hand was up for the brain break, please put it down now, because now I'm not sure whose hand is up for answering and whose hand is up for the brain break. They all went down. Okay, they all gone. Phew, what a difficult. Eddie?
Can ma'am hear me? Can ma'am hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. I don't know the special way of this one, ma'am, but you first add 1, then you add 1 again, then you add 2, then you add 3.
What can you see? Look at what I'm writing down.
Okay, ma'am, let someone else try, please.
You literally rewrote the sequence and you found the brilliant pattern. You just can't see it yet. Look carefully, Eddie. Guys, Eddie has given us the biggest clue you could ever ask for, honestly. It's not cube numbers. Look at the bottom here. Okay, let me write them properly so you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah, it's fine, Eddie. Put your hand down. I won't pick you. So Eddie says, okay, but Eddie skipped a number. But what he wrote down was the pattern. So we add something to 1. Then we add something, and then here, so from 2 to 3, you add 1, 3 to this, you add 2, then you add 3. But what are we adding, guys? You can't zoom. Do you need me to zoom for you, Chichi? Because we're literally working with 1 only now. Just 1 at the bottom. This one, 1, 2. Okay, but what about the one in the beginning, Michael? There's something missing there in the beginning. I know Nelisa probably knows this pattern. It's a very special pattern. Nelisa, do you recognize it?
Yeah, is it Fibonacci? Is it Fibonacci's number?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, guys, so you add the previous number. You see? So in order to get to 8, we had to say 5 plus 3, and that gave us 8. And in order to get to 3, we would have to say 2 plus what? What gives you 3? 2 plus what? 1. And 1 plus 1 gives you 2. Do you see, guys? Therefore, what is the next term? Tell me what the next term after 8 is. $13, because you have to add the previous 2 numbers. So this would be 13. Then what's after that? You are all superstars, guys. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Oh, Devato vanished. Devato's head was up. It would be 13 plus the previous number, which is 8. Careful, guys. Will be 21. So don't be tricked by your teachers, guys. I already showed you this number pattern. Your teachers won't be happy, but it's fine. Raise your hand, Devato, so we can speak. I can't find you in the names. Please raise your hand so I can unmute you. There we go. Hi, Devato.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yeah, Bo?
Yes, ma'am. I still don't understand how, like, are you going backwards?
You use the previous 2 numbers to get your next number pattern. But I started at the back because we had a number missing here. Do you remember that?
Yes, ma'am. I see that.
So you can't start at the front because how are you going to figure out the pattern with a missing number? So I started at the back just to show you that if you add 3 and 5, what is the answer going to be?
What, ma'am?
If you add 3 and 5, what is the answer going to be?
8.
Exactly, which is this term. Do you see that?
Yes,
And
ma'am, I
if
see
you
that.
add 2 and 3, what is your answer going to be?
5.
Do you see what I'm doing?
Yes,
So
ma'am,
I was
I
checking. So now I know that it works backwards. Let's talk about 3. 3 is supposed to be 2 plus whatever is there. What's going to give you 3?
I'm saying 2 plus whatever is there is gonna give me 3.
Yes. So what is that whatever that is there? What does it have to be?
It's 1.
1. Do you see how we figured
Yes,
it
ma'am.
out?
Yes, ma'am, I understand it now. Thank
And
you.
then you check because we had a 1 in front. So
Yes,
does
ma'am.
1 plus 1 give you 2? Yes, indeed
Yes.
it does. That means we have our pattern.
So and then we say 1 plus 2 gives us 3. Then we say 2 plus 3 gives us 5. Then we say
5,
3 plus 5 gives us 8.
8. Yes.
And then
And then I
now we're
said
gonna
the
say
next one, 5 plus 8. And then we got
13.
There we go.
Oh, okay, I
13
see.
plus 8 is a 21, and so on and so
Oh.
forth.
So if we didn't do it from the back, how is it there another
You have
method to do
to.
it?
You have to do it from a place where you have 3 consecutive numbers, as in 3 numbers next to each other. Because otherwise, imagine if I check only 2 and 3, it's going to look like I'm adding 1. So you can't
1.
verify your pattern, you see. So you must
Yes,
look
ma'am.
for an area where there are a lot of numbers next to each other so you can check the rule that you got, if I can say it like that.
Yes, ma'am, I understand you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Boniswa, I think we're going to end our lesson off, guys.